Hey folks, good afternoon. It is Friday, April 10th. I know the markets are closed in the U.S. and much of the world in observance of Good Friday, but I just wanted to give you a quick update. We certainly have enjoyed the buoyancy of the markets over the past week. There's been a nice bull run for pretty much for most of the week from this past Monday. And hopefully it continues. I certainly do. It would be great if it did. I do fear, though, that the economic news continues to develop and mount, and it really, even just today, it looks bad across the world. Slowdowns, and the questionable ability for folks to go back to work without causing the virus to explode even faster and be more of a widespread, overwhelming problem. And especially coupled with some of the kinks here in the funding relief from the Fed and the government. There have been reports that this SBA mechanism where businesses are supposed to be able to borrow up to $2 million and getting access to payroll funds to keep from laying folks off. Those funds for most businesses are not yet available. There have been some reports both in the Journal and the Times now that folks applying for these SBA loans, economic injury disaster loan, I think is what it's called, great acronym. Boy, it's amazing some of the crazy politically driven questions on there for eligibility, by the way, but that the money is just not there. And there's been some response from the Small Business Administration that having trouble processing your application. And by the way, you should get up to $15,000. $15,000 when companies were expecting a couple of million. So this is, the floating U.S. business through this crisis and replacing lost revenue and providing the grease and the cash flow these companies need to pay people and survive and pay their other bills is really a big question mark. And if the Fed and the federal government's not able to deliver, it's some of the expected good news that's baked into stock market prices from this past week. I fear is illusory or an illusion. Anyway, that's hopefully the economic news will improve and not go the other way. I've got my finger on the trigger with a portfolio board to sell wave 2 in Ames and wave 3 in Caesar when the markets open or a little bit after the open on Monday. We'll just wait and see what happens, what the indicators look like. But let's hope I'm wrong and things continue to go up. On a more positive note, I'd like to wish everybody a wonderful holiday weekend. Our Jewish friends hope that you enjoy a peaceful Passover, and to our Christian friends, certainly a wonderful Easter holiday. Of course, it's Good Friday, which is the most somber day in the Christian calendar, and many of us are observing, the history associated with this. So in any event, we wish you all a peaceful, wonderful, safe holiday weekend. We'll be back with you on Monday. And in the meanwhile, prayers for peace, prayers for recovery, both economic and health-wise. And we will get through this. Just remember, think positive, get on the other side. We really only have fear to fear. Don't let it dominate or direct your thinking, but mostly be safe, be smart, be safe, be socially distant, and make sure that you're there healthy and alive and healthy to enjoy the economic recovery that will no doubt be here before we know it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you Monday. Bye-bye.